त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् सहस्र स्वामी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Arya?
I'm going very well. And yourself?
Very
Rita?
good, thank you. Looking forward to today's program.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're continuing on the innocence.
Yes.
And,
It's one of those things I kind of, when we're discussing with people, you think when you're talking about innocence, that you might lose it, or, when you compared to Eastern Western culture or with the current Western ideology and things like that, you kind of sometimes feel people expect that the innocence is lost just because of, so much bombardment. Oh, hi, Troy. How are you?
hello, Troy.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
But one of the greatest thing of innocence is it's not really ever lost. It's just within you. It might be hidden under
Yes.
clouds of other knowledge or other things that we have seen. It's just like the sun hidden in the clouds. But as we kind of go through our realization, as the kundalinis awaken, the vibrations get stronger. It's like the wind blowing away the clouds to kind of bring up the sun again, isn't it?
So, yeah, Troy, you are going to introduce or do a bit of a meditation for us with the first chakra, the innocence chakra. Can you tell us a little bit about how you found Sahaja Yoga and what happened when you discovered about this quality that is unique to Sahaja Yoga, the innocence quality?
Yeah, I was just seeking, I guess. I was always seeking in my life. I felt like there was always something that an outer thing that I was looking for that I hadn't found in myself. So I'd always been drawn to looking at higher, like a deeper part of myself, something I hadn't understood about myself. And then that brought me to Sahaja Yoga after I tried a lot of things. And I found this one really felt real to me. It felt genuine, like, and I think, yeah, the innocence the Muladhara, when I helped open that through the meditation and clearing that, that just gave me a new sense of who I was, and it just helped me to like become like a new person, I guess, and connect with those qualities that I'd sort of lost along the way, along the journey, or had been clouded over. Like Rita was saying, I always had those qualities there, but I'd sort of forgotten how to connect with those qualities in myself. So that really helped me to just reconnect with that and just feel like a different person, like that I didn't need all these other things that were like taking me down the wrong paths. It really brought me back to what I really wanted to find and what I really needed in my life. And it gave me the insight, the wisdom to change things that weren't working, and gave me clarity, I guess, in what I was seeking and what I needed. So that really helped. Like, and I think that was the Muladhara. Really, that's the center. You know, that the foundation. If once that's clear, then the rest of it becomes a lot easier. But if you haven't got that foundation, then you're really easily swayed into all the other things that are happening in the world, and good and bad and negativity or whatever can really, you just get lost very easily without the Muladhara. So it's a very important chakra, and helped me a lot to rediscover that energy within.
And I think when we talk about innocence, but the general idea in I think a lot more in the Western culture for us is that when you're talking about innocence, it's you know, you're not smart, and you're kind of dumb, and you're not worldly wise, and you are
You're not intellectual.
it's not intellectual. That's
Yes.
right. Whereas do you find that it's exactly the opposite, that it gives you more of an anchor and more of the confidence and just knowing, and that strength of you just know what's right and you just surrender and go ahead? Or did you kind of find
Well, it's definitely more of a power than the intellect. There's a greater power than the intellect, which is what I've learned through the meditation. And because the intellect only takes you so far, and it can mislead you. That's a lot of the problem. A lot of the problems I had was because of my intellect, basically my mind. So basically, the power to go above the mind, and through the meditation, having the Muladhara clear, really helped me to center in myself, and the meditation to really to take me away from all those thinking and the drama of the mind, I guess, where you're always getting the waves of the thoughts, where it's not really leading you anywhere. It's just taking you around and around, and you're swimming, you're sort of drowning in the ocean, you know, of thoughts. It's not really getting you anywhere. It's like one of those whirlpools. You're just sort of getting sucked down into your thoughts.
So really,
so help me
giving
to
you that wisdom, to get out of that whirlpool and be able to witness and see, isn't it?
Discretion, yeah, as well, to see that they're just, that's not reality. You know, I think a lot of the trouble is you think what's in your mind is the reality, but now I've learned reality is something more than what's in my mind. There's more to reality than this, out there. And the meditation's really shown me a different reality, and that's the main thing that's helped me to change, is feeling this different reality of who I can be and what other people can be in my life, and being a higher connecting to the higher state, which is what I was always looking for, but it wasn't really connecting before. Now I could feel that connection. You really feel that's something great, you know. It can help you transform.
That's beautiful. And I think what I would like people, I suppose, who have joined us now or that are watching on YouTube is, even as Troy, a good exercise when someone is talking and explaining, as you were saying, with the emotions, you know, what you're feeling, your experience, just having your attention on the Sahasrara, and you can really start feeling those vibrations, you know, move, and you can feel the pulsation of the Kundalini on the Sahasrara as you were talking. So that's a really great exercise, to practice, is that, and it kind of helps you get in connection with that vibrations and stay centered into that reality, which is now and present, what Troy was talking about. What do you think, Ariane?
Yes, absolutely. So we are going to be guided by Troy tonight. So he's going to take us to the present moment where we are enjoying that moment, which is now.
That's right.
That
That's
space.
right. So what are the characters, Troy? What are the qualities, or what is the Muladhara when we talk about, because I think we haven't covered that in the last couple of weeks as much, have we? Even though we have gone on the Muladhara and we've done that.
Well, you've talked about innocence, haven't you? What's the main innocence is?
Yeah.
There's other. It's also there's like meant to be 4 petals with the Muladhara. Like it goes in 4 directions. There's actually a meditation I was going to do, but it's quite a good meditation. You really get the qualities of each direction, because it's sort of like a magnet, you know, like you think about the 4 directions of the Muladhara. It's also got different qualities, but it's like, yeah,
north, south, east, west.
That's it. Yeah, it's like that sort of main, you know. It's a very simple but complex chakra, in the aspect. There's a lot going on in a lot of aspects in the one thing, and there's a lot to discuss about. There's a lot to go into with it. Yeah.
That's correct, because it is the foundation, isn't it? And so for the foundation to be strong, it has to have very immense characters, immense, you know, it's a stronghold on which the whole structure is, the whole of the subtle system is based. So yes, it is.
But one thing I was thinking too is each chakra has the quality of the Muladhara. Like it's a if you don't have the Muladhara, you know, that's the main one, then it's really hard to get to the other chakras. But they also possess the same qualities of the Muladhara. I was thinking that today, like it felt like, you know, it's got such a strong energy that you can feel it in each other chakra as well, represented in each other chakra. So it's a very unique chakra that covers everything basically. It covers a lot, you know. It's a very broad sort of emitting chakra.
And yes, I was trying to think about how to give that explanation, and last week, just by coincidence, one of Mother's talk, she was saying she said he's like the vice chancellor of all the chakras. So all the chakras have their own qualities, their own characters, their own, you know, energy, but he is still looking after all the chakras, and he, you know, you kind of still need the permission of the Muladhara, the energy of the Muladhara before, you know, the Kundalini is getting, before the working out is happening and stuff. So that's an interesting point. A very interesting thought. Yes. So that's,
and the earth, like, it relates to the earth as well, doesn't it? Like the energy from the earth comes in through the Muladhara. So the meditation I want to go through actually uses the earth energy, and hopefully we'll feel that. But that's relates to the earth, Ganesha, but that's the quality of the earth, I guess, and especially Australia, isn't it? Where
the earth element, yeah. And that actually brings us around, I suppose, to the color of the earth, isn't it? In Australia, yes. It's very unique because the color of Muladhara is that color.
Yes, so red is a really good color for the Muladhara. Yes, that's right.
Yes. And then you have the corals around Australia, which also then represent the Muladhara.
Yep.
They've got the sheep back. Yeah, it's got a lot of, the earth, the coral, red coral, yes. And Mars, the planet Mars is red, the fiery.
Yes.
Represents.
Yeah.
That's correct. And then the placement, obviously, because each of the chakras are placed in your hands, your feet, around your body, in your brain. So on the head, it is in the back, just where the head kind of dips a little bit. On your hands, it's just again down there. On the feet, it's at the soles of the feet.
And the qualities are great there. The balance is a really important one we haven't talked about, because it gives you balance, and you need balance to meditate. And the main thing of meditation is to be in balance in the present. So that's another very big aspect of the Muladhara is the balance and innocence, purity, wisdom, joy. So joy we'll be talking about a bit later, won't we? With the
Yes.
we'll play some music.
And the connection with nature. Yeah. So because nature is innocence. That's why we feel good when we are in nature.
Yes,
That's right.
it's very pure. It's a pure place to be. We feel balanced up and balanced as well, don't you? In nature, you just automatically feel your worries have gone.
And we come back to the present. When we are in nature, we are less likely to go starting to think about something years ago, or I don't know. I've noticed that when I'm in nature, I don't seem to think so much about the past or the future. It really, we get back to the present here.
Very zen.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
So
well,
shall we
yeah.
go on?
Start?
I think we were both going to say the same thing. I am quite looking
Yeah,
forward
you
to
can
the
talk.
meditation show.
It's better to experience it, isn't it? The talking is good, but the
Absolutely,
experience is
absolutely.
the main thing. So should we start with raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan? Everyone knows how to do that, don't they yet? So just raise up. Do it 3 times for each channel. So we'll just close our eyes and just bring your attention inside. Take a few deep breaths just to settle down, calm your body, relax your body, your mind. We can place our hands on the Mother Earth. As we said, the Mother Earth is very powerful and she can help clear our Muladhara and all our chakras. She can, that magnetic quality of the Mother Earth can draw things out. So we just surrender it to the Mother Earth, anything that might be troubling us. Say, Mother, please take away all my worries, all my troubles. Please cleanse my Muladhara chakra. So we'll start just with clearing the left Muladhara. So on the left, we have 3 Muladharas in a way, one on the left, one on the right, one in the middle, like all our chakras. So we just start with the left side. So we can just ask Mother, Mother, by your grace, I am the powerful innocence of a child. You just say that to yourself a few times. Mother, by your grace, I am the powerful innocence of a child. Have your attention on the left Muladhara. Also using Mother Earth as a foundation support to clear it out. So now you can bring your left hand up so it's like a chimney. And we're going to clear the right side now. So you can use the left hand facing up towards your shoulder. So the heat, so the right side usually has heat we want to get out. So you can just bring your attention into the right Muladhara now. And we can just say, Mother, you destroy the evil in me. So this is where negativity also can be in this chakra, where we can feel like it can draw us into the wrong direction or feel unsettled feelings in ourselves, angry, or just any problems that we have that's imbalancing the Muladhara on the right side is in this chakra. So we can just ask this Mother, please clear out the evil in me, or the negativity in this chakra. So that same power of the Mother Earth that looks after us, supports us, and helps our growth is also a power that can destroy and can clear. It's a very powerful element that can clear the negativity and the evil as well. It can destroy, and it's got another force to it that it's not just a gentle power, it's also a very dynamic, strong acting power. So it can clear this evil force as well. So it does pretty well everything, this Mother Earth. So Mother Earth, please destroy the evil or the negativity in my being. Just keep breathing deeply as you meditate through your nose. It's nice. Just let it go. Just let it release. Try not to get caught up in anything that's happening. Just witness and just let it go. It'll happen. Let the power cleanse your chakras. Just don't have to do anything. Just it'll happen if you just have desire for this to work, for this process to go through its natural course. So you can bring your hand back down onto the lap. So we just have both hands on our lap now. And we'll just bring our attention onto our center Muladhara. And with this little technique that's going to help us ground into the Mother Earth, this one that Shri Mataji actually was meant to have spoken to some yogis about. So what we do is take a nice deep breath in and then slowly breathe out and let it all out. Let it all out, completely out. And then you might feel the Muladhara is pressed down onto the Mother Earth once the air is completely out. So we'll just do that again. Just take another deep breath in. Just slowly breathe out completely. And just have your attention of that pressing of the mother, of the Kundalini, of the Muladhara, center Muladhara onto the Mother Earth. Just feel that pressing, connecting. With that connection, that will help that Kundalini to rise. And while you're meditating, I'll just read a Lord's Prayer for the Ajna. O breathing life, your name shines everywhere. Focus your light within us. Make it useful, as the rays of a beacon show the way. Create your reign of unity now, through our fiery hearts and willing hands. Your desire acts as one with ours, as in all light, so in all forms. Grant what we need each day, in bread and in light, substance for the call of growing life. Release the knots of failure binding us, as we release the strands we hold of others' guilt. Do not let us enter forgetfulness of our source. Free us from the unrightness of not being fully present. From you arises every vision, power and song that renews from gathering to gathering, from age to age. I affirm these words with my whole being. So you can raise some Kundalini, touch the top of your head. That prayer was just helping the Agnya as well as the heart. So just have your attention on top of your head now. And just continue silently meditating with the Muladhara Raga playing in the background. So I think there'll be a mother talk playing. Shri Mataji will explain a little bit about the Muladhara chakra. So if we just want to listen to that while we're meditating, just keep our attention on top of our head, our sahasrara.
To manifest Sri Ganesha, we have to do certain amount of tapasya, penance. First, we have to say, when we sit for meditation, that I am going to be worthy of your appreciation. Make me humble, so that I am appreciated by you, and my only desire is to please. Then you sit down in complete preparedness, meditating over your Muladhara, putting your attention to it with absolute purity. Now you have my photograph before you, and you tell the photograph that, Mother, you who are the Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, you give me wisdom and discretion. So attention at the Muladhara chakra, which is actually below the sacrum bone. You put your right hand towards the photograph and left hand on the meadow. Now, this will tell you that your mind or your brain, which is full of confusion, which has no discretion, which is complicated, which does the same mistakes again and again, which does not understand how to cure the ills of bad thinking. All that can be cured if you put the right hand towards me and the left hand towards the mother. Now, as he is the essence of everything that is material, that has power, that has been created, is the essence of everything that is being created. Through him, everything has been created. When you develop that, you develop your sense of subtle creativity and the sense of subtle appreciation of creativity. Then you develop your discretion how to behave with others in a beautiful manner, so that your ego is controlled. The behavior should be such that there should be no expression of ego in your behavior. Now many people should try this thing, sitting in a group together, meditating, saying the mantra of Sri Ganesha, to try to build up. Those who think too much, they should also try to say, not this, not this, not this. Even the superego, when it gives you thoughts, you should say, not this, not this, not this. So you will develop that state where you stand yourself and nothing else. So the innocence plays, but it is not involved. It sees the play, just sees. It enjoys the play, just enjoys. So today, when we are thinking of Sri Ganesh, let us desire that within us his great power of innocence be enlightened.
Let my wisdom shine in my attention. Let Sri Ganesha throw his light in my attention. Mentally, you people are very alert, no doubt. And you can always cheat yourself nicely. That's the point where you could see yourself, introspection. Just introspect. Why do I do like that?
No, now I can hear.
Why cannot I meditate? Am I going to miss out? Why cannot not do something that is good for me? Introspection is the only way you can see yourself how far you are from Sri Ganesh. Even I have seen when I say something in general, people always, the mind is very clever, thinks that I am talking about somebody else, not about them. It's a convex mind, convex, which never receives anything inside itself because there is no wisdom. If you are wise, then not only that you will accept, but you will understand and it will penetrate into your attention through your central nervous system. You just know that this is it. Now, you know that this, if you put your hand towards this candle, your fingers might burn. You know it definitely with experience. And you won't do that. With experience, you have learned not to put your hand onto the candle. And this wisdom is there. I don't have to tell you that. But this is a new life you have started, a spiritual life. When you are going into the spiritual life, try to remember your experiences. One after another, how you got transformed, how you changed, how many the bad things that you had disappeared gradually, and how you have become so nice. This will take away your depression to begin with. Then you should think that what do I have to do further? Am I really wise or am I stupid? After getting your self-realization, when Sri Ganesha is shining in your attention, you should see your reflection clearly and try to correct it. Only this much wisdom if you have, that I have to work out my benevolence, you will do it.
We'll just quietly meditate for a little bit longer. And close your eyes. Keep your attention on top of your head. You can put your hand on top of your head and turn your scalp. So you bring your awareness above your head or up to top of your head. Also feel your heart. Try and let your heart expand. Feel this energy flow through your heart and through the top of your head. It's connected, these two chakras. That I may be innocent. I may feel the qualities of my innocence. There's a joy. Hopefully you'll feel a joy in your heart. Because the Muladhara, when that's open, we also feel joy in our heart. That's one of the qualities of the Muladhara. And Shri Ganesha is the deity that Shri Mataji spoke of, that also admits joy and the qualities of all the other qualities that she mentioned, of the wisdom, the innocence, the removal of obstacles. So there's a song it's a joyful song that they can play. It's while you just meditate, you can try to feel some joy in this song in your heart, and this energy flowing through your hands, through your heart, at the top of your head. Feel thankful that you've got this experience, unique experience that is being given to you as a blessing, and you received it. So if you have gratitude and thankfulness, feel the joy of having this power going through your subtle system. It can bring you joy and oneness with the universe. So this song can hopefully bring joy to you when you listen to it. It's about Shri Ganesha.
Ganesha, Ganesha,
So Ganesha is like the eternal child. He loves to dance, loves to have fun, enjoy. So you can feel that in that song, how the lightness, the playfulness, the fun of Sri Ganesha. If we can feel that in ourselves, inside, we feel lightness, joyfulness, freedom, freedom to be in this moment. We'll just quite quickly listen to another short talk with Shri Mataji, just a little bit more about the Muladhara chakra. We can just stay in a meditative state.
Innocence is a quality which is innate, which cannot be forced, which cannot be trained into. It's just a quality, innate quality within a human being. When he becomes Sri Ganesha's disciple, he becomes an innocent person. It's the quality of the spirit. Innocence is the quality of the spirit. And when the spirit within you is awakened, you get the power of innocence by which you overcome all that is negative, all that is wrong, all that is detrimental to your growth, spiritual understanding. In Sahaja Yoga, we have a proper method how we can become innocent. It happens through our thoughtless awareness. If you are in the state of thoughtless awareness, then what happens? You do not react. You do not get involved into wrong things. You do not get involved into any discussions, arguments, but you just watch, and the innocence within you rises beautifully like a lotus, rises out of a dirty pond. So whatever may be the circumstances, when you are in thoughtless awareness, you do not react. That is the sign of innocence. And people who do not react keep young. They will never show their age. They keep young. Because to react is not a very good thing, which makes you get involved into another person. But if you don't react, if you are just watching, you are a witness, then you don't get involved into anything. You are away from it. And that's how your innocence grows and you get very confident. This innocence is something which is absolute, honest intelligence. It is not that it works for the purpose, some purpose. But this is purposeless. It's absolutely purposeless. And thus it achieves that height of joy because there is no purpose in anything. It sees the futility of all kinds of endeavors that we have. It just enjoys. Why people are running up and down, why are they fighting? Just stands up and sees that why should they do it like that. Some may think they are all right, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's not so. Innocence is something, I told you, is an innate quality. And you should not deceive yourself by thinking you are innocent. On the contrary, you just put some introspection upon yourself and see for yourself what have you been doing so far as others are concerned. What is your attitude? I have already talked to you about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the expression of innocence. It is the expression of Sri Ganesha. Children who are gifted with this will always try to please you. They know what you want, what you need. They'll give you all the joy that you want. They'll do all the things that you like just to please you. They don't have their own wants. They don't want to have their own demands. They never say, I want this, you do for me, never. They just want to see what you want. What do you want to have? And they put all the effort to supply you with that, whatever you want. It's very interesting how the children behave towards others, elders. Just like, I would say, a great understanding, we should say, like a very elderly personality. So in innocence you become extremely grown-up, matured, very matured. With that maturity you know what this person needs and what the other person should not have. And the way they establish is very interesting. So the second thing is that innocence is joy-giving. Innocence gives joy to people. Anything said innocently, anything done innocently is very, very joy-giving. And in that you see the person so transparent, so beautiful, that you enjoy that transparency and that sanctified innocence. There's nothing wrong in wearing good dresses, nothing wrong in eating good food, nothing wrong in having conversation with. But in all that, it is the respect of the innocence, the expression of innocence should be there. With this innocence, we can solve the problems. All the problems of the world can be solved.
We'll just meditate for a little bit longer, just a few more minutes. Just try to embody the qualities that Shri Mataji spoke of. Not having a purpose, like not trying to do something, to try to be something. Just innocence is just being, is just allowing. Just like a child is just who he is, sure of who he is, and that's happy in that. You don't have to be anything or try to do something. Just experience that feeling of I am innocent. I'm doing nothing. I'm just in the now, enjoying the now, enjoying the vibrations. So we'll just bring everyone back on to finish off the meditation, and we can just raise our Kundalini together, put on a bandhan. So we just close off the meditation by this process of raising Kundalini, put on a bandhan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shri Ganesha. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for everything.
Thank you, Troy.
Okay.
This is really lovely. Really felt the qualities of Shri Ganesha, didn't we, Rita?
Absolutely. That was really fantastic.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's a, yeah, I just want to smile and sit quietly and enjoy. It's a hard part to talk after. But that was wonderful, really nice meditation. And that's the song, as you were saying, Aryan. The choice of that song was beautiful. The joy, the music, and you kind of.
Yeah. What makes you want to dance, doesn't it, Nelly? That you can imagine Ganesha dancing, or it's really upbeat music, isn't it? It feels like.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
can imagine him.
The joy giving, yeah.
Yes, it's really nice.
And one of the other things, actually a slight experience from this morning, if you don't mind me sharing, is an interesting experience because Sri Ganesha, the quality, like in flowers, the smell, the perfume in the flowers is that quality of Sri Ganesha that gives that, when you smell a beautiful flower, it just feels, your heart is just filled with joy and you just want to smile. And a lot of the time, sometimes when you're meditating, and you have that experience where the Muladhara is opening up, or with the Sri Ganesha, you suddenly kind of go, "Where's that smell coming from?" It's as if there's a flower around, which and there's not. And this morning, because in India there's a festival of Sri Ganesha that is starting tomorrow, so everywhere around they have big statues of Ganesha. Made with clay, it's small to big, everyone does in their house and things like that also because, it is, he's the destroyer of negativity, giver of boons, basis of, the foundation of your subtle system and things like that. So someone had sent me where we are from, Pune. There's a beautiful Ganesha statue. So starting with this one, because it's tomorrow, they kind of unveil it today to start that 10-day function from tomorrow. And I was just watching, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I went, no, that is Sri Ganesha and that. And as I was watching, as the attention went on the Muladhara and Sri Ganesha, and I just put my attention on the Sastra, suddenly I was, where's the smell? Where's the flower? Where's the incense? No, Andrew hasn't done the puja yet. We haven't done the puja. There's no, and it was just this beautiful smell of the fragrance of flower was amazing. So, as you grow in Sahaja, as you're doing at other times, as you were saying, Aryan, when you're walking in nature and you're feeling that Zen, just put your attention on the Muladhara, on that innocence, on that joy within, and as you were saying with the Troy, and hopefully you get to experience something like that, which is amazing, a great, and it does just open your heart and bring a smile on your face,
And you can watch the children play. That's my favorite thing I do when I go to parks.
Yeah, that's great. They really help.
I really feel the joy as soon as I watch them. They are just, they run after the ducks and they just play with the dogs. And
that helps. It's sweet, innocent,
sweetness.
pure. But, yeah.
Just seeing them play and interact, and there's just kind of really not,
No inhibition. They're not inhibited, are they? That's like inhibited Like we don't want to do things where, but they can just do whatever they want, without worry about themselves, being embarrassed or,
what others will think, or what they'll do, or if you're saying it the right way or not, and the words say you're saying please, thank you, sorry or not. There's lots of things. So it is beautiful to see that innocence expressed, isn't it, when they're interacting.
And they're very dynamic, aren't they? They're so busy doing so many things, that's another thing of Ganesh. He's so dynamic. He can do a lot of things, at once, like very,
and the confidence that nothing will happen to you. They'll see something, the mum's kind of, fearing they'll fall or they'll, and they're like, nah, you just know. And that is that quality of the Muladhara, that complete, it's not really abandonment. It's more just the confidence of knowing that you'll be taken care of, or nothing will happen, or not, not have the fear, the negative emotion of fear and doubt. And that's what it is. That's what the childlike, innocent trust and just complete faith in,
being alive,
being in the moment. Yes. Being in the moment, just enjoying. Absolutely. Yes. So I think we've got a beautiful song for outro aria.
Yes, it was chosen by Krista. It's to do with also with Shri Jesus and Shri Ganesha, because they both kind of come together in Sahaja Yoga. We believe they have the similar qualities of innocence and forgiveness. So not holding grudges, and calmness, and the thoughtlessness, and they are pure, and they're authentic. And it is by this wonderful group of Sahaja Yoga practitioners in Austria, but they often have guests from other countries as well. So they often bring other musicians from other countries in Europe. And this one it is about Shri Jesus and Shri Ganesha by One Tree. They have different names, but this one is from the One Tree album.
Yeah. So that is beautiful, and it's a fantastic ending to the evening, I think.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your presence. Thank you so much, Troy, for an absolutely amazing evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ariane, and thank you everyone for attending. So let's just enjoy a few more minutes of meditation with the beautiful music. And we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ganapataye Tvameva pradyaksham tattvamasi Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva pradyaksham tattvamasi Tvameva kevalam katasi Tvameva kevalam datasi Tvameva kevalam hatasi Tvameva savam kalvidam brahmasi. Savam jagadidam tvato jayate Savam jagadidam tvatastishtate Savam jagadidam tvailayamishati Savam jagadidam tvai prakriti tvato jayate. Savam jagadidam tvatastishtate. Savam jagadidam tvailayamishati. Savam jagadidam tvaidratiti. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Savam jagadidam tvato jayate. Savam jagadidam tvatastishati. Savam jagadidam tvailayamishati. Savam jagadidam tvaivaditi. Tvam Brahmas, Tvam Vishnus, Tvam Rudras, Tvam Indras, Tvam Agnis, Tvam Vayus, Tvam Suryas, Tvam Chandramas, Tvam Brahma Bhuvas, Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. 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 Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son.